I wasn't sure either. The great honor of my life is representing St. Thomas as truthfully as I can. So I'll speak plain. I don't see us working with you to stop the highway in St. Joe.
Your mind is already made up?
How did a highway that St. Thomas did want end up in St. Joe where you claim most people don't want it?
Because the Landrys want it. That's all I know right now.
A few months ago, you were the Landrys.
That's never been true.
Owning their shares? Profiting from their disgusting greed? I've seen you around here and there. Always with the sunglasses and the fancy outfits. Now you're slumming it in flannel shirts and cargo pants. A nice election time costume. But I read your sister's book.
That's all in the past.
Maybe. But I'd rather be betrayed by one of them than one of my own. This town is dying. And that highway, the jobs and the new businesses it would bring, it was a lifeline. But y'all took it from us.
Joyce, if we can get it out of St. Joe, we can fight to get it back to St. Thomas. But the parishes have to work together or we'll all lose.
Find out how the highway was moved in the first place. And then maybe we can talk.
But then she just walked out.
Well, what did you expect?
For her to support my career.
No, you expect her to keep fucking you while you decide if she's Mrs. Right. It's typical psychosocial male dominance. She knows what she wants, and you're fixated at the phallic stage.
Can you stop analyzing me?
If you like it, put a ring on it. Well, do you want to marry her?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Then you don't. What?
How come you don't say his name anymore? My fiance, my fiance, my fiance. That's all I hear. Congratulations. I can't wait to hear my husband a million times. Josie told me you gave Theophilus head on your first date. Oh, too late to cover it up now.
I meant it in a good way. He liked you. You were friendly.
Yeah, head at first sight. Very friendly.
Trudy? Trudy! Everything you've asked me to do tonight, I've done it. I've put up with your, in Jamaica we do it like this, in Jamaica we don't do it like that. Well, this isn't Jamaica. This is my mother's home, and all I've asked is that you respect it. Now I've let people in here tonight, friends of yours that look like candidates for death row. I told you not to go into her room. It still smells of her up there. I haven't even changed her sheets. Everything in there was exactly where she left it. It's not just about her stuff. It's a mapping of her routine. The dictionary under the Bible, the slippers next to the chest. She left them there, and you two just descend in there like Jank crows. We've all had it hard, Trudy. But there wasn't a day, not one day that went by that she wasn't thinking of you. I know it, and Robert knows it because we were here. Every year, September 12th, she'd wake up to perform your birthday ritual. She'd make an enormous sponge cake that we couldn't eat until bedtime because it had to fit in with the time difference when you got home from school. She'd take out that tablecloth that only came out at Christmas, and we'd stand around the table and sing. Not happy birthday. Oh no, that was too upbeat. She'd make us stand around the table with our hands clasped in prayer position and sing, "How great thou art," as though you were God. She worshiped you. She did the best she could. Except you weren't pinned naked to a cross, were you? Look at you. All that bitterness blistering inside of you. You sent her from this life to the next carrying shame. But you can't do anymore.